Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Rebels line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They go right back to him. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. He makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets it away, it's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The run inside. It's Bishop. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking for room. It's Bishop. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Bishop. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really important.
Touchdown, Volunteer! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Inside the 35. He's loose down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Bishop. At the 35, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The roar of the crowd keep them pinned in their own end. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball.
And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Running to Green. Runs through a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're going to ride this running back. Shows him the stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running inside, it's Bishop. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
The Vols are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he added the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right back to it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Alexander. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets the first himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Gordon. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the ground, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running to the left. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Morris. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Alexander. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Alexander. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
The option look. The pitch. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Rebels want to move quickly. Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Big guy smells it. And he's not able to get into the end zone. A huge stop by this defense, and they'll take over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Some misdirection with the counter. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Lacey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Into the end zone, and that is interception number 3 on the day. He's at the 40, past the 20. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown ball.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a man on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Vols will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Going to the run, it's Bishop. And he's in! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, you see all the time this running back is spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. run inside. It's Gordon. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the ball's with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Gordon. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. Tackled there by the defense. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David